Hi.
Hi.
Is this a bad time?
No. Come on in.
Okay, thanks.
I just have to go check on the stove.
Okay. You alone?
Yeah, the boys are on a play date.
You do realize that this is getting serious, right?
Of course I realize it. If I hadn't changed those pages in Zach's letter, Kendall might be on the track to her killer as we speak. Hey. I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I might
Don't
stop
lie to
by.
me.
Oh, excuse me.
You're that doctor. The one that performed the surgery in the back of the totaled ambulance.
I'm the doctor that runs into people. Will you accept my apology?
Sure. I mean, especially if you buy me a drink and tell me all about how you saved that woman's life.
That was just for the sake of the camera. You know, we were taking some snaps from immigration, you know, this evidence. We want them to believe the marriage is for real.
Well, you should do a whole album. Some with just the two of you, some with the family.
Well, that was the plan, and we were just getting started with the self-timer.
Oh, I can take the pictures, and then we can pick different locations so it looks spaced out.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. Just show me how to work the camera.
Okay, come on.
How you doing?
Oh, fantastic. You?
I'm good.
Good.
Amanda said something about you were thinking about taking off, running.
Yeah, you don't need to worry, because I am in this marriage for the long haul. No, 3 years, anyway.
What changed your mind?
Your wife did, actually. She said she wanted to help me, so.
Well, she knows what would happen to you if you got deported, or what might happen.
Okay, Kara, why don't you come over here next to Tad? Okay.
Do you think the rat who turned me in knows he could have gotten me killed?
Yeah, perfect.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
See the pictures on the mantle?
I like that.
Okay. Breathe.
What's going on?
What's going on? We got a wedding to sell.
One more. Oh, great.
Thank you. So anyway, the fact is, Kara and I need a love story. So we're taking some photos, trying to cook up a romance that goes with them.
We have a lot of work to do.
Nah, come on.
No?
Mature-ish detective follows the clues to unlock gorgeous doctor's heart. Writes itself.
Doctor/ex-sister-in-law.
Listen, when you two figure out what lie you're gonna go with, would you just let me know? Because I don't have a clue what to say here.
Yeah, put me on that list, too.
Well, actually, you both have a point. If this thing is going to fly, we all have to be on the same page. So I say we all sit down right now and we hammer it out.
I have to get dinner going. Excuse me.
I'll give you a hand.
I'm hungry.
I realize it's a lot to ask you to get on board with this. But let's try not to forget that a woman's life is on the line.
Yeah, a woman you barely know.
A woman who saved Jake's life. This can work. I know it, but I need your help. If we blow this thing, she's going to get booted out of the country. And the truth is, neither of you is a stranger when it comes to running a scam or two.
Okay, but there's nothing says I have to like it.
No. All right, Amanda, do me a favor. Would you grab us a pen and some paper, Kara? There's another bottle of champagne in the fridge in the kitchen. We're going to need it. Brother of mine, a word, s'il vous plaît?
Your fiancé is Mexican, not French.
Listen. You do know you have to be in the wedding, right?
Sure. What's a party without me?
I'm being serious. Look, we can't do anything about your history with Kara, but it's supposed to be one of the big moments in my life, so my brother has got to be there.
Right.
I'm counting on you for a lot of things. Believability, legitimacy, not just flower arranging and crown control.
Flower arrangements, that's my specialty.
Jake, you're not going to be my best man.
Reese's attorney called from France. He wants to discuss the kids.
Well, we have to do that, right? They're a part of this.
Right. But before I call him back, I just wanted to talk to you first to make sure that we're clear on what it is that you really want. Custody fights can get very ugly.
Fights. Reese hasn't even bothered to come see the girls since they came to Pine Valley. I doubt she'd want any kind of custody.
But you can't assume anything. That's how you get blindsided.
Okay, why don't we wait and see what they're asking for before we get all worried? You know, better yet, I will call Reese myself.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Go.
Bianca, trust your lawyer here, okay? I'll handle it.
I was glued to the news. I read every article I could get my hands on. What you did, that was incredible.
I just did my job.
Yeah. It's crazy that you had a personal connection to her. Kendall?
She's my patient. That's it.
No. I mean, her husband, the casino guy, Zach. Isn't he the reason that you came to Pine Valley in the first place, to help run some charity of his?
Something like that.
Timing. I mean, timing's amazing. It's almost as if he knew that he was going to need you here to save his wife.
You know a lot about this.
Confession. I'm a writer. I'm always looking for great screenplay ideas. And I bet you've got a lot of juicy details on the Slaters. I mean, those two, their story, that would make a great film.
So you ran into me on purpose.
Is that a crime?
Normally, I would be all over it. But I don't like being played.
I know why you're here. Zach's letter. You were here when I opened it and I had a panic attack, so don't give me this ridiculous story about how you're stopping by in the neighborhood. You're checking up on me.
You busted me. So now that I'm busted, how are you feeling? Did you get some rest?
Yeah, a little, but I don't know. I can't stop thinking about Zach's letter. I keep rereading it over and over, and I don't understand why there is something in it that makes me think his plane was sabotaged.
Well, since Dr. Castillo did rule out a bad reaction to your medications, it's gotta be grief.
Okay, so grief is making me read things in the letter that aren't there?
No, I think that you bottled up a bunch of stuff about Zach and about the crash, and sometimes when that stuff comes back up, it can be weird and unhealthy.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just jump around and punch walls?
Sure. Or you could just talk to me. Talk to me about you and Zach and your life together. Come on. Anything that pops into your head about Zach, okay? Hey, how about your favorite memory together?
Well, there was this one day.
Tell me.
Jesse doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna ask him to be my best man. I figure if I got the chief of police standing up there with me, Trumbull won't ask so many questions.
That's clever. That's smart.
And, you know, best man it's a classy job, and, you know, you steal food.
What? No, I don't.
Last Tuesday, middle shelf, chili cheeseburger.
Was that yours?
And the fries.
Oh, God.
And you owe me money.
I owe you money.
December. Sixers Bowls. $50, ring a bell?
Hey, detective, gambling's illegal.
So is marrying your ex-wife to keep her in the country. I love you more than anything. But you're a degenerate food stealer. You're unreliable, you're irresponsible, and you're constantly hungry. Can't have a guy like that standing up with me on the big day.
I'd have turned you down flat anyway. Who stands next to their brother while he marries your ex?
Exactly.
Exactly.
everybody, listen up. Okay. This is how this is going to go. Kara and I are going to stand here. You are going to start asking us questions. We are then going to take the answers. We are going to patch them together and come up with a story.
Can I start?
I don't see why not.
How'd you rope my boy into this?
Thank you, Ma. That is a start. But why don't you rephrase it slightly?
Okay, how'd she rope you into this?
Do me a favor. Why don't you go call Griffin and ask him if he wants to come over and help?
Oh, now that's an idea I could get into. Maybe we could write our own love story.
Actually, Griff is in the middle of a shift, so we're just gonna have to fill him in later.
Oh, party pooper.
Well, I have a question.
Good, go for it.
What does Tad do for a living?
PI.
Stands for pain in the...
Do you have a question, Jay?
Where was Kara born?
Mexico.
Be more specific.
I know this. Wait. Juarez.
Muy bien.
What's Tad's favorite color?
Don't answer that. It's a trick question. I don't have a favorite color.
Okay, well, it was green last week.
You're right. It
Okay,
was green last
okay.
week.
What's Tad's birthday?
Oh, I know it's not in December.
No, that's Jake's birthday.
This isn't supposed to be an interrogation. So why don't we dial it back just a little bit? Like it or not, we're all going to be one big happy family.
So Zach was determined to get me home for Christmas, and then we ended up in a ditch.
Nice.
Yes.
How did you get out of there?
Well, we thought for sure we'd have to spend the night, so we went to sleep, and then we woke up a little while later, and there was this beautiful chapel. It was Father Clarence's. This man, he had a knack of knowing just when to show up at just the right time.
Wow. And he gave you a sermon?
No, it was more like a dream or a peek into an alternate universe. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but Zach and I realized that we needed to hold on to everything, to remember everything, the good and the bad, to just appreciate it all, because it's all so precious. And he was right.
Yeah. This chapel was a special place for you and your husband.
Special place. You said that. You said that earlier when you were pushing me to talk about Zach.
I know. Yeah, because from what I've heard, you know, couples have this particular place that they like to make their own. You know, it's a place that they go back to remember and celebrate. And I'm guessing that you and Zach went back to that chapel more than once.
No, we didn't. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi. I had the lab double check all your test results.
And I am having a reaction to my meds?
No. But I'd like to ask you some follow-up questions.
Okay. Maybe it'll be easier if I wait in another room.
It would be easier if you left.
You ready?
Ready. Fire away. Favorite movie?
Casablanca.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas. Pet peeve?
Singing.
What?
Really bad singing. That's the pet peeve.
But did you tell him I sing badly?
No.
Because I have a really good voice.
Yes. Football team.
Steelers. Okay, no. Eagles. Food.
Tamales.
Cereal candy bars. That's it, right?
Yes.
Next question. Favorite song?
Star Wars theme. Oh, wait. You mean her favorite song? A Little Help Here.
Don't look at me.
First date ideas, guys. Come on. Throw them out.
Dinner and dancing.
Bowling and beer.
The ballet.
What? I'm thinking.
Got it. You went to a ball game.
Helicopter ride.
Comic book convention.
Gosh, guys. Much as I love the creativity, let's try to keep it in the realm of the remotely realistic, because we have to make them believe that Kara and I fell in love. Because if they don't, well, they will. They definitely will. I'll get it. You guys, come on, just crank it out. Keep it coming. Favorite law enforcement official.
So, best friend's getting married, he doesn't tell me? What's up with that?